Man, it's really an important day for us in the get better cycle. Coming off a player off day, we spent the morning analyzing our tape on Friday and making necessary corrections and really plotting a course for this week so we can position ourselves to be better. We got a lot of work ahead of us this week, obviously, but it's good to get back out here today, this afternoon. A corrections-like practice. I think it's always important at this stage of development that our physical labor matches our needs. And so we saw some things in the stadium that we didn't like. We catered a lot of the work that we did here today to kind of address some of that. We'll continue to push forward through the week. We'll turn our attention toward Buffalo a little later in the week. From an injury standpoint, you guys got information on Troy after the game, man. He's got a knee sprain. He'll be out this week. And I'll just kind of leave it at that, man. We're really optimistic about a quick return from him, but we'll take it day by day. Some other guys, Tariq Black had a hamstring today, wasn't able to finish. Kalen Barnes had a quad today, wasn't able to finish. We minimized some guys today like we do in the process, give them some rest, but more importantly than that, provide opportunity and elevated opportunities for others. We lessened the workload of some of the top corners in the effort to see some of the other ones, D. Rush, for example, Corey, for example. But that's just part of a process. Some of these guys, man, they got in the stadium for the first time on Friday night, and so it's reasonable to expect them to make a significant jump between Stadium 1 and Stadium 2, just like we asked guys to make a significant jump from year 1 to year 2. There's no substitute for experience. The first-timers got experience last Friday. We're really leaning in on their work this week, and we expect them to be dramatically better in their next opportunity. I'll pause and open up for questions.
With Troy, what had you seen before he went down?
He was doing really well. Obviously, we wanted to get him a lot of work because that's where he is in development. But I like the general trajectory of it.
So Zach Frazier getting some work moving in with the ones now. How have you seen him progress in his game?
He's one of the guys that I'm talking about. He was in the stadium on Friday. He's got that in-stadium exposure, and so it's reasonable to expect him to be significantly better. This week, we're going to position him to do so with an increased workload.
Is Plumlee with the receivers full-time now?
No, he just, got in where he fit in today. He's a versatile, athletic guy. I think you guys saw him some in special teams, returning kicks. He had a tackle on punt. He is just a really versatile and interesting athlete. The Lions got a little short today at receiver, and so he got some work in.
Weren't too happy with Friday's game. What did you see, in the bounce back in the first practices today?
It was in helmets. I like the spirit in which they worked today, but obviously our answer is Saturday night.
What have you seen from Graylin Arnold? It looked like he had some more first-team reps here coming off that injury.
Yeah, he's at full health now, and so we're going to not only give him more reps, but more quality reps. When guys are often working themselves back from injury, they don't get a lot of reps, and we don't give them a lot of great reps. He's healthy now, and so he's going to get some of those.
Chris Watkins was a guy who had some of that negativity and seemed like he had a pretty solid day today. What did you see in him kind of bounce back?
He needed a day today.
Anyone else?
The center quarterback exchange talked about a lot after the game. Is that something you've seen as a problem throughout camp, or maybe something that just cropped up in the game?
It is a global problem at every level of football this time of year. It's a fundamental component of play. That's why we start every day's work with attention to it. But it's not something that's isolated or specific regarding us. It's been an issue this time of year of every football team I've ever been associated with since 1980.